Hello, and this is my Canadian Dividend stock of the week. So I went with TD Bank. So I wonder, is this a safe dividend stock, or are there issues that are telling us to stay away from TD Bank? TD Bank is the second largest bank in Canada. It's known for a stable and growing dividend for over 160 years. Dividend yields are between 4.5% and 5%. The payout ratio is between 40 and 50%. Anything below 60% is considered pretty good.
Yeah.
Why choose the TD dividend stock? So TD's in a position that it should be able to handle financial challenges if they do arise. They have diversified from being a retail location and also wealth management and well into other financial areas. Size and operational strength are, I guess, one of its key features. So dividend yield or dividend growth stock? Well, I'm actually going to say both. So it's had a pretty reliable dividend between 4.5% and 5%, which is pretty good. Currently over 5%. Continued earnings growth through expansion, and this should promote a growing dividend going forward. In addition, continued expansion offers capital appreciation, or at least we would hope so. Recent events may slow or alter growth in the US. These recent events also help to put more regulation into TD's situation. So some of the risks with going with TD as a dividend stock are a rapid increase in rates could cause more defaults. Of course, that would definitely bite into their profits. Regulatory changes to the banking industry can have an effect on the profitability of banks and what kind of things they have to go through to deal with other people's money. Geopolitics and the risks of geopolitics can also play a part. So in conclusion, I'm actually going for TD Bank myself as far as like a stock that I'm looking for because it's had a huge drop just because of the recent issues it's had. There will be some regulatory issues in the definitely near future, but if they're able to clean up the money laundering issue that they've run into, going forward, I think they might actually be more secure and more stable going forward, and therefore expansion in the United States would continue. Now, that is kind of where I see it happening. And because of the way things are kind of looking for the US election right now, with Kamala Harris being ahead, I also feel like relations with Canada and US may not be any different going forward. Mind you, if Donald Trump gets in, not really sure if it will change a ton. There was some issues with him and our current prime minister, but he looks like he's on the way out too. So perhaps relations in the future, if it's a Donald Trump presidency, may not be as big a deal if we have our conservative government take over. So going forward, I'm kind of looking at not having as many issues geopolitically. And I think as far as it goes, regulations or restrictions that will be on TD aren't going to be a huge factor. So therefore, my conclusion is definitely look at TD Bank for a Canadian dividend stock going forward and see how it might fit into your portfolio. With that being said, my disclaimer is I'm not an advisor, so do your research before you add it to your portfolio, or go see a professional advisor and ask them how this might affect your portfolio and what they think TD might be a benefit or risk to your situation. All right, so I use WealthSimple. I do have a link down below if you are looking for an online broker, and one that's easy to use, and I don't pay fees on any of my Canadian dividend stock purchases. So definitely check it out to see if it's the right choice for you. And if you use my link with my code, you and I will both get basically the same reward from it. So it's a kind of a win-win for both of us, and I do appreciate the support if you do that. That's it for today. We'll see you for the next stock of the week. Have a good one. Yeah. See you next week.